Hey there, thanks for tuning in to Wasaga Beach TV. My name is Dawn. I am the owner and practitioner at Healing with Dawn. Today I'm going to be talking to you about emotional freedom technique, also called EFT, also known as tapping. I first heard about tapping a few years ago and I thought it was pretty cool, but I didn't really think too much about it. But recently I've actually been doing tapping on myself several times a week. Sometimes I even use it daily. So what is tapping? Well, it's a healing technique and it's based on the Chinese energy meridian system. So just like acupuncture and acupressure is used to heal physical issues, tapping is used to heal emotional problems. Anybody can do it. You do not have to be an expert to do it. I'm certainly not, and I'm actually going to take you through how to do a tapping session in a few minutes. So tapping, we do certain acupressure points in order to shift a negative emotion or a negative thought or an addiction or a fear or something that we just can't let go of. We're taught so much to focus on the positive, gotta be positive all the time. If you're not happy, then there's gotta be something wrong with you. But that's not always the case, because a lot of us, or probably all of us, have some deep-seated emotional baggage that we need to work through. It's kind of like peeling an onion. So tapping is a tool that you can use to heal that emotional stuff. So it's like decluttering your house. So that's a very feng shui thing. You want to get rid of clutter to let good energy move through. You want to declutter your closet to help, or if you want to put new stuff in. So we also have to declutter, clear out all this emotional hurt that we have from our energy system, and we can do that through tapping. So EFT actually focuses on stating a negative statement. But don't worry, by saying it, you're not going to attract anything bad. We say in tapping, so the script is, even though, insert negative thought, I still deeply love and accept myself. You might say, even though I worry that I won't have enough money in the bank, I still deeply love and accept myself. Even though I'm going to screw up every relationship I've ever had, I still deeply love and accept myself. Even though it could be anything. It can be as general as you want or as specific as you want. And you might think that, well, I don't really know what to say. If you start making a list of all the things that you worry about or that you need to forgive, that's your script right there. So let's go through what the points are first, and then I'm gonna run you through the even though I worry all the time session. So tapping points. Start with the karate chop one. So this is where you sit with your emotional hurt. And you say it out loud. Okay, so even though. Next point is going to be right between your eyes, like your third eye, then it's side of your eye, underneath your nose, chin, kind of collarbone. I call this the monkey one. So this is right underneath. For women, it's right where your bra strap is. It's kind of in rib cage. And then top of your head. And that's it. And you tap anywhere from 5 to 7 times, but don't worry, you can't mess it up. I don't count when I'm saying it. My brain does not work that way. I can't do how many times have I tapped and said this. You don't have to do that, but I know there's some perfectionists out there who want to know how many times do I need to tap. For you, 7. For the rest of us, doesn't matter. Okay, so let's go through even though I worry all the time, I deeply love and accept myself. So I want you to be doing this with me. So we've got our karate chop, okay? Even though I worry all the time, I still deeply love and accept myself. Even though I can't stop worrying about things, I still deeply love and accept myself. Even though I worry all the time, I still deeply love and accept myself. Even though I find myself worrying all the time, I still deeply love and accept myself. Even though I'm worrying all the time, I still deeply love and accept myself. Now, I always yawn after I do a tapping session because that's an energy shift for me. You might do the same. If you do a few tapping sessions a day, you might get really, really tired. So after you do that, you might want to sit with yourself and be like, okay, how does this feel? If it's still a trigger for you, it just means you can tap on it. And you can say, if you worry all the time, you can say it in different ways, but it's a way for you to shift any sort of anxiety, fear, phobia, addiction, forgiveness. Okay? So I'm a fan of throw everything at it. If you haven't tried tapping before, just give it a shot and see how you like it. If you don't, you never have to do it again. But honestly, like I said, I've been using it almost on a daily basis, and it does make a difference because what it's doing is restoring your body's energy. It's a little bit like Reiki. Okay? Because as I always say, anything to make yourself better, a better you makes a better world. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.